Hello. There is one duster car outside park, number 3299. They have to remove it urgently. Duster car, Renault Duster.
Check. Good morning, one and all. A warm welcome to you all to the Jignasa National Arogya Fair 2022 to the Valedictory function. Now we'll start the valedictory function by prayers to Mother Sharada. I request Government Ayurveda Medical College for the Ashtanga Hridaya Parayana.
रागादिरोगान् सततानुशक्तान् अशेषकाय प्रसृतानशेषान् औत्सुक्यमोहारदिदान् जघान यो पूर्ववैद्याय नमोऽस्तु तस्मै अथातो दोषादिविज्ञानीयमध्यायं व्याख्यास्यामः इति हस्माहुरात्रेयादयो महर्षयः दोषधातुमलामूलं सदा देहस्य तं चलः उत्साहोच्छ्वासनिश्वासचेष्टावेगप्रवर्तनैः सम्यग् गत्या च धातूनामक्षाणां पाटवेन च अनुगृह्णात्यविकृतः पित्तं पत्यूष्मदर्शनैः क्षुत्ररुचिप्रभामेधाधीशौर्यतनुमार्दवैः श्लेष्मा स्थिरत्वस्निग्धत्वसन्धिबन्धक्षमादिभिः प्रीणनं जीवनं लेपस्नेहोद्धारणपूरणे गर्भोत्पादं च धातूनां श्रेष्ठं कर्म क्रमात् स्मृतम् अवष्टम्भपुरीशस्य मूत्रस्य क्लेदवाहनम् स्वेदस्य क्लेदविधृतिर्वृद्धस्तु कुरुते निलः कार्श्यकार्ष्णोष्णकामत्वकम्पानाः बलनिद्रेन्द्रियभ्रंशप्रलापभ्रमदीनताः पीतविन्मूत्रनेत्रत्वक्षुत्रुड्डाहाल्पनिद्रताः पित्तं श्लेष्माग्निसदनप्रसेकालस्य गौरवम् श्वैत्यशैत्यश्लथाङ्गत्वं श्वासकासातिनिद्रताः रसोऽपि श्लेष्मवद्रक्तं विसर्पप्लीहविद्रधीन् कुष्ठवातास्रपित्तास्रगुल्मोपकुशकामलाः व्यङ्गाग्निनाशसम्मोहरक्तत्वन्नेत्रमूत्रताः मांसङ्गण्डार्बुदग्रन्थिगण्डोरुदरवृद्धिताः कण्ठादिष्वधिमांसं च तद्वन्मेदस्तथाश्रमम् अल्पेऽपि चेष्टिते श्वासं स्फिक्स्तनोदरलम्बनम् अस्त्यध्यस्त्यधिदन्तांश्च मज्जानेत्राङ्गगौरवम् पर्वसु स्थूलमूलानि कुर्यात् कृच्छ्राण्यरूंषि च अतिश्रीकामतां वृद्धं शुक्रं शुक्राश्मरीमपि कुक्षावाध्मानमाटोपं गौरवं वेदनां शकृत मूत्रं तु बस्तिनिस्तोदं कृतेऽप्यकृतसंज्ञताम् स्वेदोतिस्वेददौर्गन्ध्यकण्डो एवं च लक्षयेत् दूषिकादीनपि मलान् बाहुल्यगुरुतादिभिः लिङ्गं क्षीणे निलेङ्गस्य सादोल्पं भाषिते हितम् संज्ञामोहस्तथा श्लेष्मवृद्युक्तामयसम्भवः पित्ते मन्दो नलशीतं प्रभाहानिः कफे भ्रमः श्लेष्माशयानां शून्यत्वं हृद्रवश्लथसन्धिता रसे रौक्ष्यं शमश्रोषो ग्लानिश्शब्दा सहिष्णुता रक्ते म्लशिशिलप्रीतिः शिराशैथिल्यरूक्षताः मांसे क्षग्लानि गण्डस्फिक्षुष्कता सन्धिवेदनाः मेधसि स्वपनं कट्या क्लिह्नो वृद्धिः कृशाङ्गता अस्म्य स्थितो दशदनं दन्तकेशनखादिषु अस्थनां मज्जनि सौशील्यं भ्रमस्तिमिरदर्शनम् शुक्ले चिरात् प्रसिच्येत शुक्रं शोणितमेव वा तोदोत्यर्थं वृषणयोर्मेढ्रं धूमायतीव च पुरीशे वायुरन्त्राणि सशब्दो वेष्टयन्निव कुक्षौ भ्रमति यात्यूर्ध्वं हृत्पार्श्वे पीडयन् भृशम् मूत्रेऽल्पं मूत्रयेत् कृच्छ्राद्विवर्णं सास्रमेव वा स्वेदे रोमस्युतिस्तब्धरोमता स्फुटनं त्वचः मलानामतिसूक्ष्माणां दुर्लक्ष्यं लक्षयेत् क्षयम् स्वमलायन संशोषतोदशून्यत्वलाघवैः दोषादीनां यथा स्वञ्च विद्याद्युक्षयोऽभिषक् क्षयेण विपरीतानां गुणानां वर्धनेन च वृद्धिं मलानां सङ्गाच्च क्षयं चाति विसर्गतः मलोचितत्वाद्येहस्य क्षयो वृद्धेस्तु पीडनः तत्रास्थनिस्थितो वायुः पित्तं सुस्वेदरक्तयोः श्लेष्माशेषेषु तेनैषामाश्रयाश्रयिणां मिथः यदेकस्य तदन्यस्य वर्धनक्षपणौषधम् अस्थिमारुतयोर्नैवं प्रायो वृद्धिर्हि तर्पणात् श्लेष्मणानुगता तस्मात् संशयस्तद्विपर्ययात् वायुनानुगतोऽस्माच्च वृद्धिक्षयसमुद्भवान् विकारान् साधयेत् शीघ्रं क्रमोल्लङ्घन ब्रह्मणैः वायोरन्यत्र तज्जांस्तु तैरेवोत्क्रमयोजितैः विशेषाद्रक्तवृद्ध्युत्थान् रक्तश्रुतिविरेचनैः मांसवृद्धिभवान् रोगान् शस्त्रक्षाराग्निकर्मभिः स्थौल्यकार्षोपचारेण मेदोजानस्थि संशयात् जातान् क्षीरघृतैस्तिक्तसंयुतैर्वस्तिभिस्तथा विवृद्धिजानति सारक्रियया विक्षयोद्भवान् मेषाजमद्यकुल्माशयवमाशद्वयादिभिः मूत्रवृद्धिक्षयोत्थांश्च मेहकृच्छचिकित्सया व्यायामाभ्यञ्जनस्वेदमद्यैः स्वेदक्षयोद्भवान् स्वस्थानस्थस्य कायाग्नेरंशाधातुषु संश्रिताः तेषां सादातिदीप्तिभ्यां धातुवृद्धिक्षयोद्भवः पूर्वो धातुः परं कुर्याद्वृद्धः क्षीणश्च तद्विधम् दोषादुष्टारसैर्धातून् दूषयन्त्युभये मलान् अथो द्वे शब्दशिरसि खानि स्वेदवहानि च मलामलायनानि स्युर्यथा स्वं तेष्वतो गदाः ओजस्तु तेजो धातूनां शुक्रान्तानां परं स्मृतम् हृदयस्थमपि व्यापि देहस्थितिनिबन्धनम् स्निग्धं सोमात्मकं शुद्धम् ईशल्लोहितपीतकम् यन्नाशे नियतं नाशो यस्मिंस्तिष्ठति तिष्ठति निष्पद्यन्ते यतो भावा विविधा देहसंश्रयाः ओजः क्षीयेत कोपक्षुध्यानशोकश्रमादिभिः बिभेति दुर्बलो भीक्ष्णं ध्यायति व्यथितेन्द्रियः दुश्चायो दुर्मनारुक्षो भवेत् क्षामश्च तत्क्षये जीवनीयौषधक्षीररसात्यास्तत्र भेषजम् ओजो वृद्धौ हि देहस्य तुष्टिपुष्टिबलोदयः यदन्नं द्वेष्टि यदपि प्रार्थयेताविरोधितु तत्तत्यजन् समश्नंश्च तौ तौ वृद्धिक्षयौ जयेत् कुर्वते हि रुचिं दोषा विपरीतसमानयोः वृद्धाः क्षीणाश्च भूयिष्ठं लक्षयन्त्यबुधास्तु न यथा बलं यथा स्वञ्च दोषा वृद्धा वितन्वते रूपाणि जहति क्षीणाः समास्वं कर्म कुर्वते य एव देहस्य समाविवृद्ध्यैत एव दोषा विषमावधाय यस्मादतस्ते हितचर्ययैव क्षयाद्विवृद्धेरिव रक्षणीयाः इति श्री वैद्यपतिसिंहगुप्तसूनु श्रीमद्वाग्भटविरचितायाम् अष्टाङ्गहृदयसंहितायां सूत्रस्थाने दोषादिविज्ञानीयो नाम 11ोऽध्यायः।
Thank you.
Government Ayurveda College, Bengaluru, for an eminent performance to pay homage to the Shastras. Good morning, doctors and doctrines. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good one and all are here. A grand welcome you all to the valedictory function of Jignasa Arogya Fair 2022, powered by Ministry of Ayush, Government of Karnataka, Tarunya Shikshana Seva Trust. Jignasa is a pan-India platform of Ayush fraternity led by the student community of Bharata. Its motto is Learn Ayush to Practice Ayush. Since its inspection in 1998, Jignasa with an innovation programs on education, reforms and academic initiatives, particularly that of Ayurveda and Ayush. It has been every student's inspiration to realize the dream of research Ayush once again as a mainstream healthcare system in the country, enabling continuous public healthcare delivery. Realizing the potential of Ayurveda, Ayush, and other traditional system of medicine as a savior of mankind and environmental health in the background of every increasing non-communicable diseases, lifestyle diseases, and climate changes issues globally.
We are creating Jignasa platform in every Ayush institution in the country and abroad. Jignasa is now determined to make Ayush system as mainstream in public health and primary health care to fulfill the universal health coverage goal set by the World Health Organization. Jignasa is our effort to enlighten and encourage the students of Ayush to look into our great heritage of Bharatiya Shastras and make young generations of Ayurveda competent to face the today's health challenges and offer suitable solutions.
Jignasa 2022, powered by Ministry of Ayush, Government of Karnataka, Tarunya Shikshana Seva Trust, the National Arogya Fair 2022. Is a reform in Ayush system. It's a practice extended learning of Ayush principles. It helps in implanting of Ayush in the national healthcare system. It's a working platform in the field of Ayurveda with variety of activities for more than 25 years across the nation. Ayurveda Manthan, traditional leadership conferences, Aranya competition, Aushadhi Nirman workshops.
Ayurvedic dentistry related programs are some among the common, special and unique efforts. Recently, Jignasa has started Jignasa Gurukulam, an internship program for Ayurveda graduates to provide them opportunity to learn from real-life role models in Ayurveda, medical and aromatic plants gardens, healthy food stalls, Ayush products and services. Now Jignasa has come with a mission, Learn Ayush to Practice Ayush.
Respected doctors and doctrines, on few minutes, on stage, respected Srimadi Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Honorable Governor of Telangana, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. Shri S. Somnath Ji, Honorable Chairman, ISRO. Dr. B.R. Ramakrishnan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa University. Dr. Mohan Kundamal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Kerala University of Health Science. Dr. K. Sudhakarji, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka. Shri Balakrishnan Ji, National Joint Organizing Secretary, Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad. Dr. Anirudh C.R., Central Committee Member, Jignasa, over to the podium. I kindly request all the doctors and doctrines. We are hereby going to start our valedictory function in few minutes. Good morning, doctors. Good morning, doctrines, and good morning, doctorates. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, one and all over here. A warm welcome you all to the grand valedictory function of Jignasa National Arogya Fair 2022, powered by Ministry of Ayush, Government of Karnataka, Tarunya Sikshana Seva Trust. Jignasa is a pan-India reform platform of Ayush fraternity led by the student community of Bharata. Its motto is Learn Ayush to Practice Ayush. Since its interpretations in 1998, Jignasa within the innovative programs on education reforms and academic initiatives, particularly that of Ayush, Ayurveda, Yoga, Unani, Siddha, Homeopathy and Naturopathy. It has been a great every Ayush student's inspiration to realize the dream of resuscitation Ayush once again as a mainstream healthcare system in the country, enabling continuous public healthcare delivery. Realizing the potential of Ayurveda, Ayush and other traditional system of medicine as a savior of mankind and environmental health is a background of every increasing non-communicable diseases, lifestyle diseases, climate changes issues globally.
We are creating Jignasa platform in every Ayush institution in the country and abroad. Jignasa is now determined to make Ayush system as mainstream in public health and primary health care to fulfill the universal coverage goal set by the World Health Organization. Jignasa is our effort to enlighten and encourage the students of Ayush to look into our great heritage of Bharatiya Shastras and make younger generations of Ayurveda competent to face today's health challenges and offer suitable solutions.
Jignasa 2022, powered by Ministry of Ayush, Government of Karnataka, Tarunya Sikshana Seva Trust. The National Arogya Fair 2022 is a reform in Ayush system. It's a practice extended learning of Ayush principles. It helps in implementing Ayush in the national healthcare system. It's a working platform in the field of Ayurveda with a variety of activities more than 25 years across the nation. Ayurveda Manthan, traditional leadership conferences, irony competition, Aushadhi Nirman workshops are the few among the list.
Ayurvedic dentistry related programs are some among the common, special and unique efforts. Recently, Jignasa has started a Jignasa Gurukulam, an internship program for Ayurveda graduates to provide them opportunity to learn from the real life role models in Ayurveda, medical and aromatic plant gardens, healthy food stalls, Ayush products and services. Now, Jignasa has come with a mission, learn Ayush to practice Ayush.
Doctors and doctrines, I kindly request everyone to rise up when the Honorable Governor arrives our venue. Jignasa 2022, the National Arogya Fair, the grand valedictory function on stage, the Honorable Governor of Telangana, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Srimadi Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, Shri S. Somnaji, Honorable Chairman ISRO, Dr. K. Sudhakarji, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of Karnataka, Dr. Mohanan Kundamal, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Kerala University of Health Sciences, Dr. B.R. Ramakrishnan, Honorable Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa University. I proudly welcome the Honorable Governor of Telangana, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Srimadi Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, to the Jignasa National Arogya Fair 2022, powered by Ministry of Ayush, Government of Karnataka, Tarunya Sikshana Seva Trust. I request the Honorable Governor of Telangana, Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and all the other distinguished dignitaries to be seated in the podium. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, sir. Jignasa 2022 National Arogya Fair, the symposium is open for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्कल जलधि तरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे, तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I kindly invite Dr. Aishwarya, Jignasa member, for the prayer song.
Hello. Hello. स्वामिनाथ परिपालयाशो मां। स्वामिनाथ परिपालयाशो मां। स्वप्रकाश प्रकाश स्वप्रकाश वल्लेश गुरुगुहदेव सेनेश। स्वामिनाथ परिपालयाशो माम्। कामजनक भारतीश सेवित। कामजनक भारतीश सेवित। कार्तिकेय नारदादि भावित। वामदेव पार्वती वामदेव पार्वती सुकुमारा वारजास्त्र सम्मोहिता कारा। कामितात वितरण निपुण चरणा। कामितात वितरण निपुण चरण। काव्य नाटकालंकार भरण। भूमि जलाग्नि वायु गगन किरण। बोध रूप नित्यानंद करण। नाथ परिपालयाशो मां। स्वप्रकाश वल्लेश गुरुगुहदेव सेनेश। स्वामिनाथ परिपालयाशो मां।
Thank you, Dr. Aishwarya. Honorable Governor of Telangana, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry and other dignitaries. No need of the introductions. I kindly request to felicitate the Governor, Dr. Srimati Tamilisai Soundararajan, as a token of love and gratitude, and I kindly request Sri Balakrishna Ji, the National Joint Organizing Secretary, Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, to felicitate ma'am as a token of love and gratitude. Sri S. Somnath served as the director of Vikrama Sarabhai Space Center, Trivandrum, and director of Liquid Propulsion System Center. Sir is known for his contribution to launch vehicle design, particularly in the areas of launch vehicle system engineering, structural design, structural dynamics, and protectics. Sir associated Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV project VSSC and the project director GSLV MK3 in 2010. Sridhar Panikar Somnath sir, an Indian Aerospace engineer serving as the chairman of Indian Space Research Organization. I kindly request Dr. Anirudh Sia to felicitate the ISRO chairman Sri Somnath ji as a token of love and gratitude. Dr. Mohanan Kundumal was a professor at the Department of Radio Diagnostic at Thrissur Medical College for a long time. In 2016, Sir was sworn as a principal of Manjeri Government Medical College. Later, he was working as a head of the Department of Radio Diagnostics in Perindalmana Medical College. The number of N awards honoring including the State Government Award for the Best Doctor in 2016. Dr. Mohanan Kundumal Sir was sworn as the Vice Chancellor of Kerala University of Health Science by the Honorable Governor of Kerala. I kindly request Sri Balakrishna Ji, National Joint Organizing Secretary ABVP, to felicitate the Kerala University of Health Science Vice Chancellor Dr. M.K. Kundumal Sir as a token of love gratitude.
Dr. B.I. Ramakrishna, Advisory Committee Member, Mentor of Jignasa and Committee, former President, Central Council of Indian Medicine, Editor-in-Chief, Rajas Ayush Journal, RGHS, Dean of Life Sciences, SVSI University, Director of School of Yoga and Naturopathic Medicine, over 35 years of teaching experience of UG and PG studies, 40 years of professional experience in integrated medicine practice of Ayush, 20 years of research experience in PG and PhD studies, over a number of research papers and publications, symbiosis and workshops, membership, dignitations and designations.
I kindly request Dr. C.R. Anirudh, Chief National Committee Member, Jignasa, to honor K.R. Balakrishnan Sir as a token of love gratitude. I kindly request Dr. Anil Sir to honor K.R. Ramakrishna Sir as a token of love and gratitude. I kindly request C.R. Anirudh to felicitate Dr. B.R. Ramakrishna Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor SVSI University, as a token of love gratitude. Thank you, respected symposium. I kindly invite Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Ma'am, Honorable Governor of Telangana, the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, and other dignitaries to join for the lighting the lamp.
Now I kindly request Shri Balakrishna ji, National Joint Organizing Secretary, Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, for the introductory speech.
सबको नमस्ते। मंच पर उपस्थित तेलंगाना और पुदुचेरी राज्यपाल मैडम तमिलिसाई मैडम और मोहन सर, सोमनाथ सर और रामकृष्ण सर और ये देश भर से सभी स्टेट से आए हुए हमारा जिज्ञासा नेशनल आरोग्य फेयर कार्यक्रम में जो पार्टिसिपेशन कर रहा है सभी भाई और बहन सबको नमस्ते। इसी प्रोग्राम में जो हमारा तमिलिसाई मैडम और सोमनाथ सर और मोहन सर और हमारा रामकृष्ण सर सब लोग यहाँ बैठा है। तो तमिलिसाई मैडम के बारे में आप लोग न्यूज़ में देखेंगे तो पता चलेगा, राज्यपाल में डायनेमिक राज्यपाल मैडम है, डायनेमिक एक्टिविटीज कर रहा है। क्योंकि मैं भी हैदराबाद में रहता हूँ, हैदराबाद में देखता हूँ मतलब राज्यपाल ना नहीं तो मुख्यमंत्री ना ऐसा लगता है, क्योंकि सभी जगह में जाना, सभी प्रॉब्लम्स को एड्रेस करना तमिलिसाई मैडम का स्पेशलिटी है। मैडम आज हमारा बीच में बैठना हमारा सौभाग्य है। मैडम को प्रत्येक धन्यवाद है। फ्रेंड्स, जिज्ञासा आयुर्वेदा फेयर जो आरोग्य फेयर आयुष कार्यकर्ता लोग ने इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम कर रहा है। आयुष सभी कार्यकर्ता को मेरा तरफ से हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं, कांग्रेचुलेशन है। आयुष डिपार्टमेंट का इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम देश भर में शायद यही बहुत बिगेस्ट प्रोग्राम ऐसा कह सकते हैं। लगातार लास्ट 5-6 ईयर से बेंगलुरु में इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम हो रहा है। इसी प्रोग्राम में जो काम कर रहा है, दिन भर काम कर रहा है, बहुत सारा कार्यकर्ता सबको शुभकामना है। फ्रेंड्स, ये जिज्ञासा जो इंडियन मेडिकल सिस्टम्स का योगा, आयुर्वेदा, यूनानी और ये सबका कुल मिलाकर के जिज्ञासा का नाम से देश भर में लगभग सभी स्टेट में आयुष का एक्टिविटीज चल रहा है। इसमें क्या है, जो भारतीय वैद्य पद्धति को जो जिज्ञासा का एक टाइटल है, ऑब्जेक्टिव है, लर्न आयुष और प्रैक्टिस आयुष नाम से सभी हंड्रेड्स ऑफ आयुष कार्यकर्ता लोग देश भर में अच्छे से काम कर रहा है। 1998 में जो आयुर्वेदा और योगा, यूनानी और सिद्धा, ये आयुष सभी एजुकेशनल जो स्टूडेंट्स का इकट्ठा करके देश भर में, देश में परिवर्तन के साथ विकास के साथ साथ भारत विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए आयुर्वेदा जो आयुष स्टूडेंट्स काम करने के लिए आयुष जिज्ञासा का नाम से 1998 से काम कर रहा है। जिज्ञासा फोरम देश भर में काम करते हुए नंबर ऑफ सेमिनार्स, वर्कशॉप्स, रिसेंटली कोविड का समय में आयुष कार्यकर्ता सभी प्रांत में बहुत अच्छे से काम किया है। जो आयुष स्टूडेंट्स, कार्यकर्ता, डॉक्टर्स बहुत बड़ा नंबर में देश भर में काम किया है। और जिज्ञासा का ये आयुष आरोग्य फेयर इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस जो पॉलिसी इंटरवेंशन में भी बहुत सारा जिज्ञासा का योगदान चल रहा है। फ्रेंड्स, मेरे को ज़्यादा समय नहीं है, बट आयुष कार्यकर्ता का कारण से जो भारत विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए 98 से इकट्ठा करके जो इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट और मैनेजमेंट और हमारा भारतीय एजुकेशनल सिस्टम्स को इकट्ठा करके एक आगे बढ़ाने के लिए आयुष जिज्ञासा नाम से बहुत अच्छा काम चल रहा है। सो अभी भारत का दुनिया चल रहा है, हम सबको मालूम है। सो हमारा प्राइम मिनिस्टर फॉरेन में जाएंगे तो कह रहे हैं बहुत लोग भारत विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए आप लोग ने कह रहा है, बट तुरंत बोलने के लिए आपका पास क्या है। तो एक बार नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने कहा मेरे पास आयुर्वेदा है एंड योगा है। सो दुनिया को भारत ने योगा एंड आयुर्वेदा दिखाया। उसका माध्यम से जो नॉट ओनली फिजिकल एंड मेंटल पर्सन का सर्वांगीण उन्नति के साथ एक भारत विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए भारत ने विश्व कल्याण के लिए आयुर्वेद एंड योगा दे रहा है, ऐसा उन्होंने कहा। ऐसा भारत में जो भारत का समय चल रहा है, तो भारत यूथ इंडिया है, यंग इंडिया है। तो भारतीय विद्या, भारतीय तत्व को, भारतीय परंपरा को विश्व को दिखाने के लिए अभी भारत का समय आ गया है। जैसा स्वामी विवेकानंद, योगी अरविंद का प्रेडिक्शन है, भारत विश्व गुरु बनेगा। भारत विश्व को एक मॉडल दिखाने के लिए सभी क्षेत्र में आयुर्वेद, जो वैद्य, एनवायरमेंटल हो और इकोनॉमिकल हो और शांति का बारे में सभी फील्ड में भारत विश्व को एक दिशा दिखाने का समय आ गया है। सो स्वामी विवेकानंद एंड योगी अरविंद कहता है भारत विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए यूथ के पास एक महा दायित्व है। सो यूथ आर नॉट यूजलेस, दे आर लेस यूज्ड, ऐसा योगी अरविंद ने कहता है। सो यूथ को एक दिशा दिखाने के लिए दिखा करके भारत विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए जिज्ञासा फोरम काम कर रहा है। सो आप सब लोग को जिज्ञासा का प्लेटफॉर्म से काम करने के लिए हार्दिक स्वागत है, मेरा यही। सो सबको स्वागत है। ये आप लोग ने सब लोग मिलकर के गवर्नमेंट, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ये इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम किया है, सबको धन्यवाद है। नमस्ते।
Thank you, Shri Balakrishna ji. Now I kindly invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Kerala University of Health Science, Dr. Mohanan Kundumal sir, to deliver the guest speech.
Very good morning to you all. The Governor of Telangana and Pondicherry, Madam Dr. Tamil Selvi Soundararajan, the Chairman of Indian Space Research Organization, Sri S. Somanath, the Vice Chancellor of S. Vyasa University, B.R. Ramakrishna ji, the National Joint Organizing Secretary of Agila Bharata Vidyarthi Parishad, Sri Balakrishna ji, eminent leaders of Jijnasa, and my dear young students, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely happy and thrilled to stand before you. This function, I understand, is organized by Jijnasa, the young students who are in the Ayush stream, and you are doing wonderful because I can see the whole hall filled with youngsters, and I'm very sure that future of Ayurveda is very bright when all of you are here. Absolutely. And the chief guest of today's function, our governor, you must have seen in the newspapers, saved a life in the aircraft. She, instead of being a governor alone, she is a doctor also. Madam, we are proud of you. We are really proud of you. Actually, we are living in a very exciting time. This time, the whole world, they call, this is the time of knowledge, the knowledge economy. And here the richest person are the people who are having knowledge. And it is not oil or gold. So they call knowledge is the new oil. But interestingly, India always was a knowledge economy. Thousands years ago, when the others in the rest of the world were living in caves, we were a knowledge economy. We had the best health system, Ayurveda. We had the best mathematics system. We are the people who discovered zero. And without zero, there is no computers, there is no calculation, there is nothing. And ISRO also will not exist if there is no zero. And we discovered zero. So that is India's great tradition. But then we lost. We lost for a few centuries. Some invaders came and we meekly subdued. But then it's a revival. It's a huge revival. And this revival can be done by youngsters. And I'm happy to see the youngsters here. So revival will happen, has to happen. And there is also a very critical factor, because the fact of demographic dividend. The demographic dividend says 63% of Indians right now are between the age of 15 and 60. That means they are the workforce and they can support the rest 37%. This is only in India. In USA, in China, things are changing. So this demographic dividend can be used if the people who can work are trained, they are skilled. And that is why Government of India, our great Prime Minister, has come out with National Education Policy, NEP. NEP 2020 is to take care of the workforce of the India, and we have to implement this NEP. And once we implement NEP, and once we take the advantage of demographic dividend, then nobody can stop India. It is natural. It will natural. And that's why our Prime Minister said next 25 years is Amrita Kal. And this demographic dividend will continue for more than 25 years. So Amrita Kal, demographic dividend, the NEP, everything together, when India achieves 100 years, we will be on the top. And the people who are going to lead us are sitting here. The youngsters. And maybe people like us may disappear, but we can disappear with the happiness that you are taking the lead. And I wish Jignasa the very best. Please continue. All the best from Kerala University of Health Sciences. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I kindly request Shri S. Somanathan, sir, Honorable Chairman of ISRO, for the guest of honor speech.
Good morning, all of you. Namaskaram. Most Honorable Governor of Telangana and Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundarajan, Dr. Mohan and Kundumail, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kerala University of Health Sciences, Dr. V.R. Ramakrishna, Honorable Vice Chancellor of SVYASA, and all the other dignitaries on the dais, and my dear young people who are followers of the new tradition of healthcare. Jignasa has become an iconic name in the Ayush area, and I want to congratulate the organizers for making it happen every time. And you'll be wondering why I am here. Now somebody working in space sector and Ayurveda and other traditional medicine for what is the connection? You will wonder. And why I am interested in this? I would like to tell you a few points before my time closes. See, there was a book called Surya Siddhanta. Probably some of you would have heard about it. Some of you wouldn't have heard about it. It's a book written sometime thousands of years back in India. And this book traveled from India to the West sometime through the Arabic travelers who were taking these books. It was translated to Persian, it was translated to other European languages. And the knowledge contained in this book was understood only by the Europeans at that point in time, which actually led to the discovery of many, many things as we know today. The solar system, the earth and the planets around the sun, approximate dimensions and periodicity of our motion, the diameter of even the earth and the sun and the moon. All these are well described in the book today. Today we know that it was written in India and this book existed thousands of years back. And why nobody here in India realized that such a book is there, and why never we converted that knowledge, which was in Sanskrit, which was in very secluded, very secretive ways we were keeping these books, never came to the public as an educational tool. So this is something that we need to worry about and we need to ponder on it. We should be proud of what we achieved in the last many years in the domain of science and technology. Let us look at what we did thousands of years back. We were very proud of what we have done in the domain of astronomy, in the domain of medicine, in the domain of metallurgy. All these were very important. But what we are doing today matters. I think for that, in space sector, we have done something really wonderful. We were an underdeveloped country at that point in time when we got independence. We have worked in space sector. We have developed our space ecosystem. We have rockets, we have satellites, we have space applications, and we have Indian Space Research Organization today. Though we wrote the book on how to understand planetary motion and the periodicity of movement of heavenly objects around the sun, at that point in time, we never took care to become the first in implementing it in understanding astronomy. We didn't go further in the last many centuries. It was only after independence that we worked on it, and now we have somebody today. Now I will come the connection between Ayurveda, yoga, and other traditional forms of medicine and healthcare. Here also the same story. The story is that we have done great work in the past. In thousands of years back, the Charaka Samvida is there in front of us. We were knowing how to take care of our human body, to how to lead a healthy life. But the growth in this domain has to happen in the generations. We have to apply scientific approach to understand this. We have to make it known to more and more public. We should become practice in our lives. Unless we do that, the science of what we have written earlier will not grow. Let us not blame the people who wrote the Surya Samhita at that time, primarily because there were no observation capability, there were no telescopes, there was no timing mechanism, so they couldn't expand the knowledge they got by their intuition into scientific theories and formulations. Same is the case with the Ayurveda. Ayurveda, we know today that the medicines that we prescribe today really work. But you have to convert the whole knowledge more scientifically today, evidence-based science, clinical trials, and bring out more the acceptability into the public through research in this domain. All these are important. And at the same time, we have to keep the tradition on and make it known to more and more people. I think this is very important. The role of you young people who are into this domain are very important. I think you are the carriers of this knowledge into the future. And you make sure that we work very, very scientifically into it. And we do conduct continuous research on this domain. And we make it known to more and more people, so that we have a holistic way of looking at the whole science of healthcare in the days to come. I believe the similarity existing between space sector and the similarity that exists in the traditional healthcare tools that we have today is something very, very analogous in terms of our ability to understand and contribute in the domain. And this is not for India alone. It is for the whole world that you are doing it. Though it is originated in this country, it has to be propagated as a tool, as a method, as a life method for all the humanity. As we heard today, India is going to be the Vishwaguru in the future. I think that we have no doubt about it. And those who are proud of what our heritage, we must be sure that we will look for that to happen. But it will happen only if we work hard for it. It will not happen by just wishes. Every element of what we do today does matter. It matters in science and technology. And only through acquiring skills and capability in science and technology, we are really going to be the Vishwaguru. And knowledge developing within the institutions we have today, like the research laboratories, the educational institutions, and the laboratories like the product engineering laboratory, all these are important for us. So let us make sure this activity continues for a very healthy collaboration between our young people. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I look forward to Jitnasa becoming a global fair one day. And we will have people from all across the globe coming together to celebrate the traditional Indian knowledge in medicine that made a change in the life of the humans on the planet. That's the day I look for, maybe after 25 years, but maybe much earlier than that. We hope so. In the Amrit Kaal it will happen. Thank you so much. All the very best to you.
Thank you, sir. Srimati Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan, the Indian politician, pursued MBBS at Madras Medical College and her specialization over obstetrics and gynecology from Dr. MGR Medical University, higher training in sonology and FET therapy in Canada. Over n number of awards, symposium attainments, and so on, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan was sworn as the first governor of Telangana in 2019 and sworn as the lieutenant governor of Puducherry in 2021. I always admire and remember Tamilisai Soundararajan from the Twitter post after the state election in Tamil Nadu from the Wisdom Symposium. Ma'am written, "This is not my first loss, and I'm not worried about a loss. I'm worried about my nation's future. After long days, I saw a retreat from the Prime Minister of India, Shri Modi ji. After declaration of Honorable Governor, don't worry about, ma'am. The moment you are going to raise the national flag in Telangana, the lioness of India, the legacy of Tamil Nadu, I invite Honorable Governor of Telangana, the Lieutenant Governor Puducherry, Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan for the guest speech."
A special good afternoon to each and everyone. And first of all, I congratulate the organizers for organizing such a wonderful program, because this is the program for the future. And I am really very happy to attend this program. My respects to Sri S. Somnathji, Honorable Chairman, Indian Space Research Organization, Dr. B.R. Ramakrishna, Vice Chancellor, Swami Vivekananda Yoga Sanastha, Dr. Muhammad Kunawal, VC Kerala University of Health Science, and Sri Balakrishna ji, National Joint Organizing Secretary, Akhila Bharati Vidyarthi Parishad, and Coordinator Sri Vineet Mohan, and all the participants and all the organizations, the Ayush organizations from the Ministry of Ayush, and all the participants, and as it is mentioned by the Vice Chancellor, this hall is full of youngsters. But according to me, you will never grow old, because when we follow our Indian medicine Ayush, we will be young forever. So you will be young forever. And I am a strong supporter of our Indian medicine Ayush. The pride of it is that an Ayush doctor supporting an Ayush is normal. But an allopathy doctor like me, strongly supporting our medicine, Indian medicine, is the beauty, because I know the goodness in that. Even I practice, even if I have a headache, even though I am an allopathy doctor, I don't take rosin. I take some ginger or I take some tulsi, so I myself get a remedy only through Ayurvedic medicine. And I'm really, first of all, I want to thank our Honorable Prime Minister for making yoga the national art, international art, and for celebrating the June 21st as the International Yoga Day. As a doctor, I know the yoga has answer for all the ailments, whether it is hypertension, whether it is diabetes, whether it is obesity, whether it is thyroid, whether it is for normal delivery, for everything, yoga is there. So it is, we are having a great medicine. And apart from that, what is our natural medicine? What is our Ayush? It is way of life. I always appeal, because Corona has taught us a big lesson, that allopathy medicine is for some prevention and for treatment. But our natural medicine is for maximum for prevention. So when we follow our medicine system, we needn't go for the allopathic medicine. So that is the beauty of our medicine. And apart from that, the tradition. Corona taught us, we lost our roots. We forgot our roots. But the prevention, most of the patients which I know, and who are all practicing the allopathy medicine, I am not against it, because some of the tertiary care can be given by only allopathy medicine. But most of the preventive care can be followed by our medicine. And apart from that, in Tamil Nadu, there are some phrases which always support the medicine, because we don't know the author of that. For example, they say, Alum Velum Pallu Kurudi. Because dental, now we are facing so much of dental problem. But if we use neem sticks and banyan twigs, we won't have any problem in treating the dental caries or dental. There won't be any caries, they say. So these are the phrases in the villages, in the tradition. We carry these phrases which are very important. And according to me, the following of Ayush, the Indian medicine, is way of life. The goodness should start from cooking. So it's not the medicine, our natural medicine, we needn't take as medicine. But we take Tuduvadai Rasam, which is very good. So every day in the menu, then Mudakatan Kirai, Mudakatan Dosai, night I used to take that only. That is very good for knee joint and other joints, they say. So we are having medicine, not only as it is said by our chairman ISRO. He was asking why there is a person who are acting on space here. Because there is lot of space for Ayurvedic medicine. There are lot of space for our natural medicine. So indirectly they have called you, because this is the branch which should be explored more. My appeal is why most of the world countries are not accepting it, because we lack in research activities. We are experiment based, but there should be evidence based. So we should concentrate on more our research activities. It should be published. Most of our goodness of our medicine should be published. We are evident, it's evident. Even Ramayana, when Lakshmana was affected and fainted, our Anjaneya took the whole medicinal hill and mountain, and he flew back to save him. So we have evidence. But if the world wants to accept, because our Indian traditional medicine, because yoga is now accepted. I have to say 191 countries celebrated the International Yoga Day, and 30 Islamic countries followed it. They celebrated it. So when there are evidence-based things, because as a doctor I know, even if you want to accept a medicine, there should be some research publications. So my appeal to the youngsters, go for research activities. Very simple things. When we take these simple medicines when we incorporate into our lunch, breakfast or dinner, that gives us health. Nowadays, health is one wealth. It's not the wealth which is going to guide you. If you have a small headache, minor headache also, whoever may be, you may be a stalwart, you may be a talented person, but you cannot move. So health is wealth, we know that. But how to follow it? So it is not confined to our country. Let the message of our Ayush, let the message of our science spread to the whole world. As it is said by our Honorable Vivekananda, let me be Vishwaguru. And I want to convey that what all the message which we have in other states also, because in Tamil Nadu we read that some of the saints, we say them as Siddhas, they lived more than 1,000 years, by organizing their breathing system, by controlling their breathing, some of them live for 100 years, 200 years, even 1,000 years. They didn't know their age at all. Another thing, our Ayush is not only medicine, just rearranging and reorganizing our lifestyle. How to breathe, how to walk, how to eat, how to sleep, how to act. So even though without any medicine, we can reorganize our lifestyle. That is the beauty of our Ayush, because it starts from our lifestyle. Just a little change in our lifestyle will make you best to. Another thing I want to say, that it is not quality life. Even till our death, we have to live quality life. We have to movable joints. We have to nice breathing lungs, nice functioning kidneys, good functioning liver. So these all can be attained by practicing our Ayush, our medicine. So I'm really very happy. And another thing, I appreciate all the stalls, all the Ayush departments who have organized good stalls, because this awareness is necessary. And I appreciate the APVP organization and the organizers of this Jignasa, which means awareness. This is very important. Whatever may be, we may have depth of our resources, knowledge, but it should be conveyed to the people, conveyed to the public. So if we take this medicine, and another thing, our medicines are much cheaper. When I was practicing, when I was going on rounds, one patient was much worried. He was sitting in a very depressed position. I asked him, why are you so depressed? Don't worry. What will happen? We are there. Then the patient told, I am not worried. What will happen, doctor? I am worried how much it will happen. That's my worry. Because the allopathic medicines, some of the medicines are so costly. But we say, because in Tamil they say, Kalayil inji, Kadumbagal sukku, Malayil kadukai. Morning if we have ginger, afternoon if we have some dry ginger, and evening if you have that kadukai, a person who is walking with a walking stick, if you take this for 40 days, he can throw away the stick and walk very straight and having his head uplift. That's very simple. You can have ginger in our kitchen, dry ginger in the kitchen, and kadukai in our kitchen. So these are very simple things. So you can throw even your walking stick and you can walk. That is the beauty of our Indian medicine. Everything is in the kitchen. Everything is in the garden. We didn't go somewhere to acquire the medicines. We needed to import it. We have everything. So I appeal, one, to go for research activities. Second, explore. Where all in different states have different pattern of Ayurvedic medicine, natural medicine, particularly in Tamil Nadu, we have rich resources of natural medicines. Even some of the greens every day we take, so with medicinal effect. It has so much of preventive aspects, improves immunity. Third, we have to have, as our Honorable Prime Minister has planned, like AIMS, Ayurvedic Institute of Medical Science. So let us not call it as alternate medicine. It is associated medicine or additional medicine. It is not alternate medicine. Our is the primary medicine. We cannot say that it is alternate medicine. So it can be additional. It's also only this integrated method. Some of the doctors are against it. But I am a strong supporter of this integrated medical system, because every system has goodness in that. Let us adopt the goodness in each system. So that if I am practicing gynecology, and I know that some of the yoga methods can facilitate normal delivery, what is wrong in that? And if I want to boost their immunity, some of the natural foodstuffs which I can prescribe to the patient to improve the anemia. So what's wrong in that? So this integrated method should be encouraged by each and everyone. And I appeal, if an allopathy doctor is appealed to practice an integrated medicine, he should not feel, she should not feel that we are losing something. We are gaining something. We are gaining something. So this integrated method definitely will show a way to the world, because the world is not having such a depth of knowledge, the depth of so much of wealth of herbs. So I appeal each and everyone, go for research activities. Let us experiment on things. Let us search all the books, as it is said by here. So many books, even in Tamil, so many proverbs on natural medicine, herbs. So these are things. Even our religious activities. For example, when we go to a Perumal temple, they gave tulsi. We take, this is not for throwing away. To take the tulsi, it's highly immunological. We boost the immunity. When we go for a Shiva temple, they give bilva. That is also improves our boost our energy. And when we go for Mugambika temple, they give a kashayam of pepper and everything. Because when we go in the night time, in the cold, after worshipping the god, if we take that kashayam, it is protecting our, boosting our immunity and protecting us. So the Ayurvedic medicine, the Indian medicine is making us perfect as well as protecting us. So let us start practicing. As I said, we will encourage our mothers. So let us start from the cooking. Goodness, let us start from the goodness of cooking. So let us, from now, the greens, the herbs, every day we will incorporate it in our cooking, so that the natural medicine will make us happy, healthy, and let us all stay younger forever when we follow our Indian medicine. Thank you so much. My flight is by 12 o'clock. Otherwise, I would have some more time with you. So I'm really very happy, and as it is said, all the youngsters here assembled, please taking as a motto, so that we will make researches, follow the activities, so that we'll make our Ayurvedic medicine, Indian medicine, global. Thank you so much.
Madam Chopper is waiting over the airport. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, doctors and doctrines, for such a homage to our Governor. Let's continue the session.
Now I kindly request Dr. B.R. Ramakrishna, Honorable Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa, for the guest speech.
भारत माता की सुप्रभातम। अत्र उपस्थितानां सर्वेषां स्वागतं वादनम् अभिवादनम्। Dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Governor, in order to catch the flight, she has to leave the stage, but with her permission and in her absence, the most respected scientist and the chairman of ISRO and the Vice Chancellor of Kerala Health University, other dignitaries here, ABVP, Soldier, Aniruddha, Kishore, all dignitaries and my dear students. You are the ambassadors of Ayurveda and Indian culture. I want to raise one question. How many of you have registered your membership in ABVP? Please raise your hand. Yeah, you are all supporters and sympathizers. We want dynamic students to be actively participated in the activities of ABVP, because you are the future and the future of this country is with you. Friends, today the ABVP Karyakartas have become ministers in the center, in the state and different organizations. Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad makes you a foundation to attain leadership. The leadership comes not by experience or by age. It comes when you have nationalism, patriotism and struggle minded. You should always have the mind of struggle. Then only you can achieve. Friends, nobody will feed you unless you demand and insist. A child will not be fed milk if it doesn't cry. I don't want you to cry. I want you to smile and demand for your rights and privileges. Jigyasa has organized this wonderful program in order to introduce our system of medicine to the public. I am sure this program has been successful and also it has received many appreciations from the society in a very shortest period, the way in which it has been organized, and I congratulate the organizers and you volunteers. Friends, today is the need of multidisciplinary system of healthcare which has been put forth by Honorable Governor and others, because no disease can be managed, prevented or subjected for rehabilitation with one system of healthcare. Integration is the future, and if you become an integrated practitioner with yoga, Ayurveda, modern system of medicine and other Ayush systems, nobody can prevent you, nobody can rather look at down, and you are the real ambassadors for the future. Friends, never feel yourself silent if there is a topic to be raised, whether our government or some other government. ABVP is not connected directly with politics. We are all committed only to the welfare of the students and their future, because your future depends upon how the foundation is laid now. Therefore, don't feel that whether the government is state or central belongs to Parivar or non-Parivar, you should fight for your rights and your privileges, and that is the main objective of Jigyasa and Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad. Without taking much time, I appreciate the organizers and I express my hearty congratulations to one and all. Thank you very much. Bharat Mata Ki!
Thank you, sir, for such an inspiring words. Now I call upon Dr. Anirudh, Central Committee Member Jignasa, for the vote of thanks.
It is a great honor and privilege to propose this vote of thanks on this valedictory session of Jignasa 22 National Arogya Fair. First and foremost, I would like to extend my prayers and glory to Lord Dhanvantri for showering blessing on us for this great success of the event. We extend our heartfelt thanks to the Government of India and Government of Karnataka. We would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the Honorable Dr. Tamilisai Soundararajan Madam, Honorable Governor of Telangana, for her support and the valuable presence. We are grateful to Sri Sromath Sir, Chairman ISRO, for his valuable presence and his valuable talk. We thank Honorable VC of Kerala Health University, Dr. Mohanan Kunumal Sir, Honorable VC of SVASA, Dr. Ramkrishna Sir, ABVP National Joint Organizing Secretary, Balkrishna Ji, TAST President Dr. Ramchandra Shetty sir. We thank Sri Ramchandra IFS, Commissioner sir, Department of Ayush, Dr. H.Y. Rathod, Deputy Drugs Controller, Dr. Arun Kumar, Drug Inspector, Department of Ayush, Government of Karnataka. We thank our prime sponsors, Baidyanath, Himalaya, Chanakya University, Dudh Peshwar, and all the other co-sponsors. We thank all the invitees, delegates, college managements, teaching and non-teaching faculties for their extended support. We thank Sharad sir from FI Events for this beautiful setup, our technical team, and our digital partner Josh. I am thankful and grateful to all our volunteers who stood as a backbone and supported the event. We once again extend our thanks to all the dignitaries on and off the dais. Jai Hind. Bolo Bharat Mata Ki.
Thank you, respected dignitaries. I kindly request everyone to please rise up for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उत्सर जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे गावे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, respected dignitaries. Thank you, doctors and doctrines. The dignitaries can sign off the symposium. The valedictory function will be followed by a prize distribution ceremony. I kindly request all the doctors to please be seated on seat. Respected doctors, we are continuing our prize distribution ceremony. I'd like to invite our distinguished dignitaries over the dais. The Honorable Vice Chancellor, Kerala University of Health Science, Dr. Mohit Kundamel sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor S. Vyasa University, Dr. B.R. Ramakrishnan Sir. Honorable National Joint Organizing Secretary, Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, Shri Balakrishna Ji. Honorable Jignasa National Patron, Dr. Ganesham Vatsa Sir. Honorable Jignasa National Convener, Dr. Riduja Jadhav Ji. Honorable Jignasa National Joint Convener, Dr. Atul Prithvi Ji. Now, I like to invite doctors and doctrines, the dignitaries over the dais, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Kerala University of Health Science, Dr. Mohan Kunimel Sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, S. Vyasa University, Dr. B.R. Ramakrishnan Sir, Honorable National Joint Organizing Secretary, Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad, Shri Balakrishna Ji, Honorable Jignasa National Patron, Dr. Ganesham Vatsa Sir, Honorable Jignasa National Convener, Dr. Rutuja Jadhav Ji, Honorable Jignasa National Joint Convener, Dr. Atul Prithvi Ji on the dais. Now it's time for the official inauguration of the monthly magazine of Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad Karnataka, Vidyarthi Pata. Over the 75 years of Akhila Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad milestone, it is a special edition to be launched at Jignasa 2022, the National Arogya Fair. I kindly invite the team behind Vidyarthi Pata, the monthly magazine ABVP Karnataka, to hand over the magazine to the respected dignitaries on the dais for the inaugural launch of the magazine ABVP Karnataka, Vidyarthi Pata. This is the history, ladies and gentlemen, doctors and doctrines. The magazine Vidyarthi Pata is officially inaugurated. Thank you, respected dignitaries. I would like to hand over my mic to Dr. Vishnuvardhan Reddy sir for the prize distribution.
Namaste everyone, myself Dr. Vishnuvardhan Reddy, Jignasa Central Committee member. It's my privilege to announce the competition winners of Jignasa 2021 International Conference powered by Ministry of Ayush, Government of Karnataka and Taruna Shikshana Seva Trust. Various competitions were conducted during Jignasa International Conference 2021 along with the scientific sessions. It includes paper presentation, post presentation, essay writing, photography, short film and dub smash. Students and faculties across the Bharat were participated in this conference. We received around 1400 abstracts, out of which 650 papers and posters were presented during the conference in virtual platform. We also received the 187 essays for different categories. 55 entries were for photography and short film competitions. Overall, 130 judges across the Bharata were part of these competitions. In this way, Jignasa 2021 International Conference was a grand event managed successfully by ABP Jignasa, which is contributing the boost to Ayush fraternity in the Bharata. Now, firstly, I want to call the paper presentation winners faculty category. Dr. Sindhu from SDM College. Madam has won the first prize in the paper presentation faculty category.
Now I request second prize Dr. Deepthi from SDM Udupi. Third prize Dr. Vinuta GM. Third prize Dr. Vinuta GM. Paper presentation PG Dr. Bhavya. Dr. Bhavya. Paper presentation second prize goes to Akshata. Dr. Akshata. Paper presentation third prize goes to Dennis George. Paper presentation UG category Dr. Swati. Swati. Shruti. Shruti. Third prize goes to Shruti. Poster presentation PG category. First prize goes to Dr. Vishnu Priya. Second prize Nandita. Third prize goes to Veena Ji Rao. Poster presentation UG category Inchala. Sneha, third prize. Essay writing competition PG Dr. Karuna S. Patil. Second prize Dr. Shushma SDM Udupi. Dr. Shushma, Dr. Radhika, third prize essay. Essay competition UG category. Nehanas, first prize. Pratibha Ji, second prize. Ahalya Shashikumar, third prize. Essay competition UG, first prize Nehanas, second prize Pratibha Ji.